What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to do a proper introduction to the new Power Wagon. As most of you guys know, I've had the same truck for the last 16 years. I had a 2004 Nissan Titan. It was actually the first year that they made it when I bought it. I bought it with 12,000 miles on it, and I proceeded to put it on about 204,000 miles. I sold the vehicle not because there was anything really wrong with it. It was just time for something new. Did a lot of research and I looked at a lot of different vehicles. It really came down to an F-250 Ford or the Ram Power Wagon, and I ended up going with the Ram Power Wagon for several different reasons. Spoiler alert, the big reason why I went with this vehicle really has to do less with the exterior of the vehicle and more with the interior, and I'll show you that in a second. We'll go into a lot more detail probably in another video, just to talk about all the electronics that are on this vehicle, but we'll start with the outside and just talk through some of the things that I really like about this vehicle. Number one, this vehicle is purpose built to go anywhere. It's got a lot of innovative features on the suspension that make it where you can take it pretty much anywhere. And then the other thing that it's got that came stock with the vehicle is the winch that's on the front. This is actually a worn 12,000 pound winch. It's built to be able to take the 7,000 pound Power Wagon out of anywhere, but it's also built so that I can pull other vehicles such as Jeeps and Toyotas in case they get stuck. Just kidding there. But the reality of it is this vehicle really is built with the idea that you can go anywhere and get yourself out of there if you need to. So the vehicle itself is actually on a 2500 platform, which is their heavy duty platform. They don't give you the specs on the fuel economy because it is a heavy duty truck. But so far I've had this truck for 2 weeks. I've put fuel in it twice already and I'm getting about 9.5 miles per gallon. That is city driving. I think I'll do better when I get on the highway, which I don't do a lot of these days. But once I start taking some trips, hopefully we'll get a little bit more gas mileage, even though we'll be burning a lot more fuel when we do that. The vehicle itself is actually on that 2500 platform, but it also comes with a 2-inch lift. It's got Bilstein shocks, and then the suspension is also built for a little bit more of a softer ride so that it can actually go off-road. One of the cool features that this thing has is it actually has a electronic sway bar disconnect, which means that you can get a lot more articulation on the front end of the vehicle, and then it also has the solid axles across. So unlike the Ram TRX or the Ford Raptor, it does not have independent suspension. So it's really built for you to be off-road. Now, the Raptor and the TRX are both built for off-road, but they're more Baja mode. They're meant to go really fast and be able to take those individual moguls and everything else at a much higher speed. That's not what this is for. This is built more like a rock crawler, which I'm probably not gonna do a whole lot of rock crawling, but I do want the ability for me to pretty much go anywhere that I wanna go with this thing. The other thing that I really like about this thing is that it is a pickup truck. You know, I mean, I'm gonna be able to haul things. As you guys know, I really like to use my truck as a truck. I will haul dirt, I will haul a lot of different things. I do a lot of woodworking, and so if I ever need to buy like a full sheet of plywood, it is 4 feet wide, and I can put a sheet of plywood in the back. One of the cool things about this vehicle is it does have these Ram boxes, which does take up a little bit of cargo space, but because of the extra storage and being able to put a lot of recovery gear and anything else that I want to put in there as far as tools, it's built to be able to do that in an effective way. It doesn't take away any of my ability for me to actually haul anything, which is the big thing for me, but it does give me some extra storage that's actually secure, and it does lock when I lock the rest of the vehicle. As far as towing capacity, because this is built for an off-road vehicle, I do lose some of that towing capacity. Typically the 2500 platform is going to be able to tow up to 17,000 pounds. I'm down to about 10,000 pounds. And as far as payload, it's really meant as a 3/4 ton, but I am only going to be able to do about a 1/2 ton on this vehicle, which is plenty for me, but it is something to keep in mind if you ever decide to buy one of these. So let's take a look at the inside. So the inside is actually built with a lot of really cool electronics. I'll spend a lot more time on this, maybe on a future video if you guys are interested, but I really love the 12-inch screen. It gives you a lot of different apps. One of the things that I really love about it, it does have a dedicated off-road app that actually works through all the different aspects of being off-road, including pitch and roll, and then it also lets you see where your axles are, whether you have them locked, whether they're in 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, or if you have that sway bar disconnect. Those are all important things, and that app actually helps you with that, and we'll be testing that out here hopefully pretty soon as we get good conditions to be outside. The interior is really comfortable. We do have leather all the way around. They are ventilated in the summer so that you're a little bit cooler, especially since this is a black truck with black leather interior. And then it also has heated both on the front and the back. Steering wheel is also heated. And then one of the things about this Power Wagon is that you also have the center console in the front that actually flips up, and you can actually fit up to 6 people, 3 in the front and 3 in the back. So if that's something that you need, is great. I actually would have preferred to not have that center console and had a bigger center console for storage, but as it is, it's fine, and I do have plenty of storage. As most of y'all know, I have adult kids who do travel with us on occasion, and they've sat in the back and they've said that it's actually really, really comfortable. We have sunroof, we have a lot of different controls in this thing, and overall I think that this is probably going to be a lot of fun to own and drive and to take off-road and to take on trips. Gas mileage is always going to be a problem, but you know, I keep reminding myself I didn't buy this truck because of the gas mileage. I bought it because I want to go wherever I want to go. If you want to buy one of these yourself, keep in mind that the lead times on any vehicle across all manufacturers is a while, and it does take a while to get. I actually ordered this vehicle on May 31st and didn't get it until the end of January. That just goes to tell you how long these lead times are to get these trucks. I probably would have gotten it a little bit sooner if I had waited to order it in July when they actually started building the 22 model. When I ordered on May 31st, they had just stopped making the 21s, so I had to wait those 3 months or 2 months while they were actually retooling for the 22s. So that actually added a little bit of lead time, but I would count on at least 4 to 5 months if you're going to plan on ordering one of these. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to see future videos, don't forget to hit that bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great week, everybody.